The Department of Communications and Digital Technology says it is confident in its teams on the ground across all 9 provinces that continue with community activations, connections and public awareness on the digital migration process amid difficult times brought on by the rolling blackouts. A new date for the digital migration process has been gazetted.
To give effect to this part of the Concord judgment, I hereby give notice to the industry and affected parties of my intention to determine 31st March 2023 as the analog switch-off date and the end of dual elimination period. Industry and affected parties are invited to make substantive representations either in support or opposing the proposed date. The Government Gazette number 47697, notifying and inviting industry, affected parties and members of the public to make substantive submissions, have been published today. In addition, industry players have also been sent letters requesting their substantive submissions by the 27th of January 2023.
Following concerns that some rural communities could be left behind in the process, the Communications Minister says the numbers tell a different story.
This is a result of a concerted drive on our part to make sure that those rural areas are reached by the message, but also activations. And therefore, the number of registrations between April and September 2022 is 201,824, which then translated to 33,638 per month, and not the claimed millions that were supposedly going to be left behind.
There have been complaints about the quality of the new digital network, but the public has been advised not to worry.
We had protection till June 2015 in terms of broadcast networks on the IMT bands. So between then and now, it has been a matter of coordination between broadcasters and IMT service providers. And there is no protection for broadcasting services. So in effect, we do not have recourse. We're trying our best to manage the issues, but the telcos are adamant they want spectrum, they want to launch 5G services. We need to also understand, and I mean, it's a call on leaders of the broadcasting sectors to be transformative in their action and embrace digital migration. We cannot hold the country back.
South Africa has been experiencing heightened levels of load shedding this week, and the Communications Minister says this has an impact on the digital migration work being done across the country. South Africa missed the International Telecommunications Union mandated June 2015 migration deadline. The government has since made numerous attempts to conclude the country's digital migration process, but so far it's encountered a slew of obstacles.
You recall that we've mentioned the number for the run rate that we're installing, just under 50,000 installations per month. That run rate is it's mainly the work of load shedding. If there was no load shedding, the installation rate would be higher. But we have also been making plans to make sure that even in the time where there are load shedding, because there are tools that allow you to work without electricity, that the installers can then use those tools so that we do not encounter further delays in the period. That's why we are confident that with the current, unless ESCOM remains on stage 5 and stage 6, or maintain stage 4 as a dominant number, maybe our installation rate may degrade a bit or may reduce slightly.
The Communications Minister reaching out to the public, the industry and affected parties to take advantage of the new gazetted date of the 31st of March 2023 to make comprehensive submissions into the process. This as per the Concord order, the Communication Department also remaining hopeful that load shedding playing out will soon be a thing of the past, as it is continuing to hamper the work of installing the set-top boxes in a way that no one is left behind. SABC News, Pretoria.